made it through the door. Greetings to everybody from Dementis. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, a bonus episode. Now, obviously, the series is over, but if you saw the final episode, then you know I'm taking a break mid-episode to go take care of the last of our side quests, which involves entirely the freaking, the Nintendo Gallery. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop in our boat here. Hop in the King of Five Nights at Freddy's? No. Of Red Lions / Hyrule. And yeah, so this portal leads us to the Forsaken Fortress. Fantastic. And now we're just going to set sail one last time across this sea. I could just warp to the Forest Haven, but, you know, I legitimately just feel like enjoying a cruise across almost the entire sea. Because this is the last time we'll get to do so. Holy crap, though, like, it took over 3 years to do this, to get through this. My goodness. And then there's still Minish Cap to do as well. Like, hooray. Woohoo. Oh, right, there's traps. I forgot. God, it'd suck if I just died. Thankfully, with the power of the Swift Sail, we'll get there nice and quick. It's just a nice night for... Pardon my puppy. I'm impressed. She actually managed to stay quiet for, I assume, the entirety of the regular episodes. I don't know. I haven't, at this time, if you can't tell, I haven't finished recording the finale yet. Because I'm still in the process of I'm doing this first. Haha, time travel and such. But yeah, so the Puppet Ganon was the last pictograph we needed. And now we get to go and complete our collection. I've really spent way too much during this series, like, analyzing and checking out and everything. It's like, I didn't even check the description on most of them. It's like, why are you looking around the Nintendo Gallery, dude? Just, like, I did. I went back and edited episodes. I'm like, why? Like, edited a bunch of older episodes that well, I say older. They're the most recent before this final recording session, but it's like, I spent so much time just stopping at the Nintendo Gallery and be like, oh, let's check out what I've just added. It's like, dude, you're not even reading them or anything. Like, what the hell? So, yes. Large Octorock, which don't count towards the Octorok I'm wanting. Ow. York there just took an entire freaking heart. Good lord, I swear, I'm just gonna... I don't want to waste a fairy. You know, I was about to equip the Grandma's Soup, but it's like, nah, I have a fairy. I shouldn't need to waste a fairy for this, so whatever. What's that island? Is that our cabana? I'm about to collide with our oasis, aren't I? Oh, jeez! I was looking down at the map. Yeah, we got our nice oasis here. Georg, you interrupted the New Day music. That's it. You know what? Georg, come here. Goodbye, Georg. Hooray! Smooth sailing, literally. With one more chance to hear this music. Yay! Sorry, I was like legitimately just enjoying the fact that we're listening to this one last time. This has been a journey. Like, Paper Mario was 100 episodes. This is 80 episodes. Good lord. I mean, technically 81 if you want to count this bonus episode, but I digress. And here we are. The Nintendo Gallery for the final time. But had better be the final time. I swear, if I have to leave, if it turns out like, oh, I'm missing one and I have to quickly leave to go get one more picture, I'm gonna be moderately miffed. Rightfully so, I believe. Especially sucks is that those mighty dark nuts had better count. Because they were, like, I'm so thankful for the, yes, this works image, because, my god. What's up, dude? My figuring base request has been completed. Hooray. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Have a river Octorock. Yes. Yep, I know the drill by now, pal. Have a traveling merchant. Yes. Be inspired. Have the Salvage Corps. Yes. They are a wonderful motif. You have my permission. I'm not the person you should be asking, but whatever. Have this dead woman. Yes, fine inspiration in death. Have the ultimate evil in this world. Quite an inspiring motif. Oh, why did that one take so long to get through? It's weird. I thought he was going to say something interesting because it's like I couldn't skip his dialogue for some reason. Yes? Yes, good. Have these guys that I've been the most worried about. Alright. Have these ghosts that I missed them the first time, but not this time. Hey, guy, I need a new chair. Ugh. Alright. And then have another ghost. Yes. Actually, this one's actual ghost, so that's, you know. And then have a puppet, have a giant toy. And the last image, it should be. Alright, so we're going to now leave. Excuse me. Boop, boop, boop. Play the Song of Passing once more. Actually, twice more, because we have to go to tomorrow. Did it just do Dwunt, 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 Dwunt? I feel like, I don't know, maybe I just misheard things. And then, once again, for the final time, the Song of Passing. Ta-da! And in we go. Now he had better tell us that we got them all. Hello there. Welcome, Link. Your figuring base request has been fulfilled. I know I always say this, but this is some of the best work I've done in quite a while. Go inside the door and check it out. Completely overcome with the creative urge after seeing what you gave me, I ended up making lots of figurines. But all that artistic spirit made me a little absent-minded, so I don't exactly remember which rooms I placed them all in. Why don't you go have a look inside? Okay, but... Okay. Before it is I go look at all the other figurines, I'm going to check one thing. And you'll know if I've got good news or bad news by the time you see me come out this door. So here we go. So, bad news bears! I'm missing one somewhere, apparently. Time for me to find out who I am missing. I guess I just... So, So I know exactly who this is. This is friggin' Yellow Hat Guy. I don't know why, but I didn't have him, like, on my list from a year and a half ago. And I figured when I was editing, it's like, I must have just gotten him before and just never came here, like... There. Piss off. Have it. Take it. Whatever. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, he's so frickin' inspiring, yes. Whatever. Okay. Now that I've done it once more. Hello, sir. Your figurine base request's been fulfilled. Good. Second room to right, my right. Yeah, is that all you have to say? Okay. Going to double check one more time. Okay, cool, thanks. So I had to leave and come back for some reason. That manager guy is gone, you know. Yeah, he left one last figurine and took off somewhere. No idea where. He left your figurine in a vast ocean room right over there. I have made every last figurine this world could possibly desire from me. I have set out into the world in search of new inspiration to guide my hands. Oh, I went to every room like, I don't know what I'm missing. Then I'm like, I swear, if I have to leave and come back, I'm just gonna be pissed. And now I'm pissed. But you know what? Whatever. It worked. It's done. We're good. Okay. That's what was written here. So I guess this means you're the new master of the Nintendo Gallery, aren't you? Looks like you'll be with us for a long, long time. Well, I'll be counting on you, buddy. I'll be here every day. Yeah, it won't be that long. But anyway. So now that I have confirmation that it's complete, time for us to take a look. Let's see, what does this say? Oh, it just tells me how to talk about simple. Okay. So, I'm going to go, this bonus episode, the purpose of this bonus episode, going to go room by room to reminisce on all our adventures. Here we have Makar, birthplace, Forest Haven, personality frivolous. Is he? I always thought he was more meek than anything. Makar is in charge of the musical performance at the ceremony held each year by the Octorocks in the Forest Haven. The instrument he uses appears to be a cello, but is actually a violin. He's just small. Fado, birthplace Kokiri Forest, Augury of Time shoutout, personality somewhat saucy. Okay. Long, long ago, the Kokiri sage Fado offered up his prayers in the Wind Temple so that the Master Sword could continue to house the power to repel evil. And then he died by a giant worm. Deku Tree, birthplace the Forest Haven. Incorrect? This is confirmed to be the Deku Tree from Augury of Time, so birthplace Kokiri Forest. The Deku Tree is both an earth spirit and the guardian of the forest. He has lived for many long years, so his wisdom is vast. However, since his roots run deep into the earth, he cannot move. As a result, he is often afflicted by parasitic enemies, like we saved him when we first got here. Here we have Elma, birthplace Forest Haven, one of the Korok forest spirits. After the annual ceremony in the Forest Haven, Elma flies off to a distant part of the world to sow tree seeds and raise new patches of forest. He is responsible for the forest on an island 5 squares west and 1 square north of the Forest Haven. Cool, thanks. So I can do that for all of them? Hollow, birthplace Forest Haven, one of the Korok forest spirits. Even after the Korok ceremony, Hollow remains in the Forest Haven researching potion making. He'll make a potion that replenishes both life energy and magic power for you if you bring him Bokobaba seeds. Anjala Manjala Chaway. Bruh. You sharing? You holding? Okay. Olivio. It still doesn't hold the same impact as Iolio. Okay. Birthplace, the Forest Haven, one of the 4 Korok forest spirits. After the annual ceremony in the Forest Haven, Olivio flies off to a distant part of the world to sow tree seeds and raise new patches of forest. He's responsible for the forest on an island 1 square west and 3 squares north of the Forest Haven. Cool. What do you have to say? Urch, birthplace of Forest Haven, one of the Korok forest spirits. After the annual ceremony in the Forest Haven, Urch flies off to a distant part of the world to sow tree seeds and raise new patches of forest. He is responsible for the forest on an island 3 squares west of the Forest Haven. I'm not paying attention to what they're saying because I've already dealt with their stuff, so I don't really care. Roan, birthplace Forest Haven, one of the Korok forest spirits. After the annual ceremony in the Forest Haven, Roan flies off, yada yada. Responsible, yada yada. It's just gonna say the same damn thing. Drona. The Forest Haven, one of the... Yep. And yep. You guys are getting reduced to generic text now. Linder. Oh, he's the one that alerted us about Makar's issue. Yep. And yep. Cool. Aldo. Yep, and yep. Same generic text. Oaken. Yep, and yep. Alright, something different here. Karlov the Sculptor. Birthplace unknown. Occupation Nintendo Gallery Master. With unmatched talent, he is the world's greatest sculptor. It's said the reason he won't let anyone watch him sculpt is because he does so in his underwear. Lately, his club has been losing membership because he hasn't done anything cool with it. But as long as Link hangs around, everything will be fine. Alright. Manny. Birthplace, Windfall Island, favorite thing, figurines. He used to always sit at home and rarely go outside, but his passion for Nintendo Gallery kept him moving and he finally earned membership in it. Good for him. After we opened the way for him. We opened the gate for him, so, you know, we had a helping hand in that, so whatever. Alright. Time to Dragon Roost. Roost. Anyway. Alright, what we got? Hello, sir. Kogoli. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. He always seems to be worrying about the state of the island, but no one has ever seen him working to improve it. Topical! Poshly. Pashly? Poshly. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Personality, gentle. For unknown reasons, Poshly's always busy. Okay, that's all we got on him. Wow, someone's pissed at his brother. Sket and Akut. Dragon Roost Island, the Chieftain's Guards. Sket and Akut are said to be the number 1 and number 2 Ritos when it comes to talent and strength, which is why they are the Chieftain's Guards. Okay, I need to lean back here. Hold up, I need to just scoot this back a little bit. Ah, there we go. Sorry for that sound. Anyway, the reason they get along so well is because they are childhood friends. Their style of speech can be considered somewhat antiquated. They're not siblings? Wait, do they have... Oh, they have daggers. Or whatever you call those weapons. Holy shit. We're not the only ones with a sword around here. They're not siblings? They freaking look like siblings. Kaboli. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Occupation, mail sorter. Kaboli is a 3rd generation of family postman, but rumor has it that an ancestor of his in an age gone by was also a postman. Yeah! Alright, speak of postman. Beto. Birthplace unknown, personality Ernest. Beto is very earnest when it comes to mastering a job. He often misses his mother and gets homesick, which can be quite hard on him. He wants to be like Link. Almost be on the verge of death every second of this episode? Sure. Husket. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. His biggest worry is getting a present for his girlfriend. He looks quite easygoing, but he's always thinking of his girlfriend. He values his friends tremendously, especially his girlfriend. Have we mentioned he has a girlfriend? Quill the Postman. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Personality, dutiful and passionate. Quill has courage, if nothing else. He is admired by his fellow Rito, and the chieftain places great trust in him. Damn good thing that he was the one delivering to us that day. Like, imagine if it was one of the others delivering to us. Like, he would not have given a shit that our sister was kidnapped. Valoo! Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Sky Spirit. Valoo has lived on Dragon Roost Island and protected the Ritos since long, long ago. He has a habit of speaking only Hylian, which only his attendant, Medley, grasps. Cool. Which means that with her gone, no one understands the hell he's saying anymore. Zephos and Cyclos. Dragon Roost Island, sibling deities who control the wind. Zephos and Cyclos are 2 light-hearted deities who teach Link the Wind's Requiem and the Ballad of Gales. That's all you got for him. Never mind the fact that one kept trying to throw us off to God knows where. Ilari. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Occupation, Windfall Island Postman. Ilari is quite kind as long as he's composed, but when things don't go well, he quickly grows impatient and can get rough with his speech. He apparently has a hard time remembering people's faces. Kinda like I have a hard time keeping, my voice down in its range. Instead, I keep wanting to go up here, but no, my voice is naturally here, so... Namali. Do they all end with Ali? No, because you had a coot, so never mind. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Personality, worrisome. Namali doesn't have any distinct characteristics per se. It's me as a Rito! I found my birdsona, everybody. Bashed and Bished. I am so sorry for your unfortunate name. Occupation, Dragon Roost Island. Oh, occupation, Dragon... Yes. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island. Occupation, Island Police. Being extremely honest and sincere Ritos, they were chosen to be the island's police force. When you talk to them, they speak frankly about events on the island. Are you guys actually siblings or no? Probably not. Obli. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Hobby, dressing up. Obli has such an unhealthy obsession with the Ritos that he's begun dressing as a Rito and running the famed Birdman contest. He's the older of the laudable brothers who hosts the contest. Yeah, so the 2 who run that flying competition that we Deku leaf through? Not Rito. Just dudes. In cosplay. Willie. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Hobby, dressing up. He is going to injure his back if he keeps himself, like, thrusted out like that. Willie used to be a very average carpenter on Windfall. He so longed to soar the skies that he began dressing as Rito. He's the younger of a laudable pair of siblings. Dope! Let's see, let's check the Chieftain. The Rito Chieftain. He doesn't deserve a name. Birthplace, Dragon Roost Island, head of the Rito tribe. The Chieftain is a very gifted leader who is adored by his people. Due to his position, he must be strict with his relations, but as with any father, he worries about his son. As any good father, you should say. Laruto, birthplace, Zora's domain, which froze over and then apparently just became the ocean, I guess. I don't know. Long, long ago, the Zora sage Laruto offered up repairs in the Earth Temple so that the Master Sword could continue to house the power to repel evil. Komali, birthplace, Dragon Roost Island, personality, Mama's boy, but he doesn't have a mother. Komali had very little confidence in himself and thus closed himself off from the world outside his tribe's area. With just a little help from Link, though, he has regained his confidence and has at last begun to show signs of being a confident and mature Rito adult. Also, I like that the name Ruto is thrown into her name. Just throwing it out there. I wonder if we'll ever see that again. Medley, birthplace, Dragon Roost Island, personality, serious and sincere. Medley is Valu's attendant and as such puts incredible effort into everything she does. Even so, there are times when she seems to be spinning her wheels. Her greatest treasure is a harp that she carries on her back. I wonder if it has story significance. Nah! Alright, so that's it for the Dragon Roost room. Next up we have enemies in room C. Yeah, so we're doing pretty well. About 5 minutes per room. Ah, yes. Floor Master. Habitat for Forsaken Fortress, among any other later dungeons. Personality, surprisingly lonely. Aw. These creatures use their long hands to grab their victims, which they then yank into another room. They occasionally grab nearby vases and throw them. Or bombs. You know, as I learned. If you want to if they're like, oh shit, a bomb! They'll just toss it back at you. Magtail. Dragon Roost's Cavern. Weakness, water. Also swords. Being thrust into their head. That's a pretty good weakness. Ooh. Ooh, I like the designs on their heads. God, I love this place. You can see so many details that you couldn't see otherwise. These creatures are covered in a hard exoskeleton that not even the searing heat of lava can penetrate. Their eyes are their only weakness. Okay, but why do they glow? I wonder if is it because they're super hot from constantly crawling around in lava? Magtails can be picked up and carried around when they've rolled into a defensive position. No, because they lose that glow once it is that they roll up. So it's like, are they like self-heating or what? I don't know. Keys and fire keys. Habitat Dragon Roost Cavern. Least favorite thing? Projectiles. Almost as if they get hit by them all the time. These bats fly around dark places. Oh! So they are bats. They're just named Keys. Why don't we see any other bat? Oh, probably because regular bats aren't monsters. That makes sense, actually, now that I've said it out loud. These bats fly around dark places and attack anything that moves. Great care should be taken around fire keys that appear during times of volcanic activity. Oh yeah, there are no ice keys in this game, huh? Huh, interesting. Our good friends the Bokoblins. Habitat for Forsaken Fortress spoils joy pendant. Ah! Ah! These little imps wield sharp machetes and boko sticks when attacking. I love how oh no, there's one with a machete. If they have no weapon, they'll attempt to fight hand to hand. They're not very good at it, though. So just kill them. Red and blue bubbles. Tower of the Gods. Stronger form, blue bubble. That's why this one's just like, I'll just shut up over here. This one's gawking like, ha-ha! I am victorious! The cursed blue flames and the blue bubble steal the power away from all your attacks. Bubbles can be easily blown away by the Deku Leaf. Never mind that the red ones are fire. You know. Boko Baba. Habitat Forbidden Woods. Spoils Boko Baba seeds. These creatures that mimic Baba Buds attempt to swallow anything that comes near. Defeat them by stunning them with a jump attack and then cutting their stems, or just slash away till they're like, ah! Rats. No special monster name for them, because rats themselves are monsters. Ooh, oh my god, again. The designs, so cool. Rats have tattoos. Favorite food, all-purpose bait. These creatures attack spontaneously and attempt to steal rupees. They even make you use a sensor if you're underneath the cabana, apparently. The ones that carry bombs around are apparently known as bomb chews. Ah, yes. That's right. That's what bomb chews are in this one. Haha. Ah, yes, the mini Blinn. Habitat for Sacred Fortress. Talent herd movements. Or just being obnoxious and annoying. These little beasts are quick and agile. They scurry along walls and gather in great numbers. You should deal with them individually so they don't surround you. Or just hurricane spin and just eradicate them all. Choo-choo. Habitat varied. Spoils chew jelly. Except for the black ones. They have nothing to offer. There are choo-choos of many different colors, all in their own distinct characteristics. In general, they are most susceptible to projectile weapons, except the black ones. Just shine some light on them. I wonder if I brought Chew. Huh. Were the black chews here before Earth Temple? Had I brought them a picture of the... I don't know. Anyway. P-Hat. Habitat Forbidden Woods. Talent rotating. Nice talent. I had a talent for that too when I was 7. Just wee! These strange creatures use their propeller-like wings to float in midair. They can be easily knocked out of the sky with either projectiles or Deku Leaf. Yep. Or just have their shit ripped off if you have a hook shot. Cargarock. Habitat Dragon Roost. Spoils golden feathers. These fierce and dangerous opponents often carry bokoblins and moblins into battle. You can use your grappling hook to steal their golden feathers. They just bring in the army. Sea Hats. Habitat the Great Sea. Weakness projectiles. Bah! They have some terrifying teeth, honestly. These tremendous flying fish can be found only on the Great Sea. A large school of them will ram ships incessantly, trying to break them, so it is best to attack them from a distance. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Let's see, what we got? Octorocks. Habitat the Forest Haven and Great Sea. Ah, yes, I see. So I only had this one until I brought this one along, just the second to last episode. No, wait, this episode. No, second to last episode. Meh! Third to last episode! Dang it, never mind. Anyway, Exemplary Enemy. When approached, these creatures tend to hide in the water. They can easily be defeated by reflecting the rocks they shoot back with a sword or shield. Or launching at them with a cannon. Georg! Habitat the Great Sea. Weakness projectiles. These so-called ocean-killing machines are plentiful in the Great Sea. You should attack them with arrows and boomerangs before they begin relentlessly ramming your boat. Also named after a similar designed enemy in Majora's Mask. Haha. There's my little tidbit. Armos. Oh my god. Shit, should I change my logo? Nah. Mine's already a riff on something else. So it's like, taking that would just straight up be stealing. Straight up be copyright infringement. Would it be? I mean, imagine. Like, I'm surprised this design isn't used elsewhere, because it's a cool design. Anyway. Armos. Habitat Tower of the Gods. Vulnerability, arrows. These small statues shift into autopilot and attack prey. Shoot them in the eyes with an arrow to silence them, and then destroy them by hacking their crystal backs. Or just get behind them. They're not that hard to slip behind. Oh my god, look at that. That's so cool design. God, I love this. Armos Knight. Habitat Tower of the Gods. Vulnerability, bombs. These auto-homing statues were created to deter intruders. To destroy them, you must toss bombs in their gaping mouths. So they were designed. These aren't living things, they're just autonomous. Meaning someone took the time to design these and we're just destroying their work. Cool. Morph. That's what they're called. Habitat Forbidden Woods. Least favorite thing, Deku Leaves. I would think it to be the slashes from my sword. Anyway. These creatures attack in groups and cling to the bodies of the prey. A spin attack is the best way to shake them off. They're light and vulnerable to Deku Leaf blasts. Yep, and they'll just fly off and it's nice and fun to watch. Poe. Habitat Earth Temple. Best attack, Possession. These ghostly creatures have no physical form, so physical attacks pass right through them. Shining light on them with the mirror shield makes them take form. And then you can kill them again. Re-Dead. Habitat Earth Temple. Least favorite thing, mirror shield. I wonder why. Again with the tattoos. So cool. Oh. Pardon me one moment. Alright, so I'm back. Where was I? Okay. These undead creatures live only in the darkest depths of the earth. Their icy cold gazes paralyze their victims with fear. Try to attack them from behind. Unless they stun you then too, in which case, oh well. Deal with it. Alright, that's it for Room C. God, this is gonna be a long bonus episode looking at my timer. Okay, on to Room D. Bosses and sub-bosses. Let's see, we got the Dark Nut, Habitat Tower of the Gods, spoils Knight's Crest. These mighty knights are protected by heavy-duty armor. Rather than attacking from the front, it might be best to slip around behind them and cut their armor off. Really? Had no idea. Godon, the Great Arbiter, Habitat Tower of the Gods, effective weapon, arrows. This monstrous machine was created by the gods as a trial for the great hero. You can drop it to the ground only by piercing its hands and faces with arrows. Once it has fallen, you can defeat it by immediately tossing a bomb inside it. Oddly enough, arrows occasionally drop from its nostrils, almost as if it's merely supposed to be a test and it's not going to be unfair to you. How about you? Also Dark Nut, Habitat Earth Temple, spoil Knight's Crest. These knights are well protected by their round bucklers and mighty armor. If you use a parry attack to jump up and knock off their helmets, it'll spell their doom. Cool. Ah, yes, Whiz Robes, Habitat Tower of the Gods, magic, fire, and summons. These mighty mages are adept at wielding flame and summoning other creatures to their aid. The only way to defeat them is to try to predict their movements and attack them during the brief moments they assume physical form. Then just spam the shit out of your arrows at them. Let's see, we got Moblin, Habitat Forsaken Fortress, spoils Skull Necklace. These mighty enemies swing their long spears with the greatest of ease. They've knocked Link around with that attack countless times. You don't know that! Phantom Ganon, Habitat Forsaken Fortress, effective weapons, light arrows, and Master Sword. Light arrows especially, we've proven. I wonder... Wait, because I had this guy a long time ago. What if I had read it before? Damn it, now I'm curious. I should have done so. This is a Phantom that Oh, actually, I do have another save file. I could go check after I'm done. Anyway, this is a Phantom that Ganondorf created in his own likeness. Use your sword to knock back the balls of magic that he hurls and then attack him when he's stunned. Actually, you can also use empty balls to deflect his magic attacks. Just share that little detail, I guess. Wizrobe, Habitat Wind Temple, magic summons. Specifically Wind Temple, that's the only place this one shows up. Which is the same thing, but I guess just with a different color robe and, you know, a special sun crown. These high-level mages use the magic of summoning to aid them in battle. They are the only Wizrobes that can summon other Wizrobes, which makes them formidable. Oh, that's what's so special about that one. Got it. And now this one. Mighty Dark Nut, Habitat Hyrule Castle, spoil Knight's Crest. These are Dark Nut captains. Some wear capes that must be burned or cut off before their armor straps can be cut. Cool. What about you? Stelphos, Habitat Earth Temple, weakness, head. These skeleton warriors attack by violently swinging their gigantic maces around. Even if they're shattered to pieces, they'll reform unless their heads are destroyed. Yep, they're annoying like that. Now, the one that took me so long to get. Jalhala, Protector of the Seal, Habitat Earth Temple, Underling's Pose. This gigantic ghost rules over all pose. After reflecting light onto it with the mirror shield, you can lift it and throw it around. It's also actually just the mask part. The rest is formed by other pose. Supposedly? Maybe? I guess? Anyway, Mothula, Habitat Forbidden Woods. Effective weapons, Deku Leaf, and projectiles. This gigantic moth scatters its scales through the air. Even using projectiles to clip its wings won't assure safety. It can still run around swiftly and release larvae. Alright. The Helmerock King. Forsaken Fortress, Master Ganondorf. The Helmerock King is a monstrous bird that has been fitted with a mighty steel mask. Once the mask has been split with a hammer, its tender beak will be revealed. Alright, yes, big Octos. And of course it puts the one with the most eyes on it. Habitat Great Sea. Effective weapons, projectiles. There are said to be 6 of these legendary giant squid in different reaches of the Great Sea. When ships pass by, they create tremendous currents to try and sink them. The only way to escape is to shoot all of their weak spots, their eyes, at the projectiles before being sucked in. The other one that took me so freaking long to get, but looks so damn cool, really. Goma, Habitat Dragonroost Island. Effective weapon, grappling hook. This gigantic shelled insect inhabits... Oh, I just noticed also the different color in the pincers. Damn, it looks so cool. The only way it penetrates its hard bio-armor would be to drop an entire sheet of bedrock on it. If only you had something like that. Oh, wait! Kele Demos. Habitat Forbidden Woods. Favorite thing? Makar. It just likes Makar. This plant monster is a gigantic parasite that lives in the depths of the Forbidden Woods. Only by cutting loose all of its disgusting tentacles with the boomerang will its tender core be revealed. Well, that's just judgmental, really. Mulgera, Protective of the Steel, owner of one of the most badass Zelda boss songs ever. Habitat Wind Temple, effective weapon hookshot. The evil guardian burrows deep into sand. Use the hookshot to draw his tender tongue. That thing's a tongue? Oh, you can't see it here, but anyway. And then slash at with your blade. Alright, and then our final one that we got anyway, chronologically. Puppet Ganon, Habitat Ganon's Castle, effective weapon light arrows. This is a gigantic marionette created by Ganon himself. It transforms into 3 different shapes, but all are vulnerable to rays of light. Rather than shooting randomly at it, try to deduce when it can be easily targeted and take advantage of your chance. Thanks. God, again, the puppet form was the hardest for me for some reason. And then finally, Ganondorf. Base of operations, Ganon's Castle. Effective weapons, light arrows, good to know, and a Master Sword, also good to know. The possessor of the Triforce of Power, Ganondorf controls many fell beasts. It is useless for Link to face him alone. He must look for an ally who can aid him in battle. Interesting. Of course, if you're watching this episode, the finale already came out, meaning you already know the details on that one, so I can't even play that up, be like, I wonder who that's gonna be! Because we already saw it. 3 rooms left, here we go. On to Outset Island, which has, like, the least, or one of the least, anyway. Crab, birthplace unknown, talent crab walking. These creatures are crabs, plain and simple. Nice. Mesa, Outset Island, birthplace, personality, slacker. Mesa performs his chores at very much his own pace. His vegetable patch is always full of weeds, and he spends most of the year trying to clear it out. He's surprisingly timid and often can't fall asleep at night. He's currently looking for a wife. Alright, I found my Outset Island counterpart. Oh, I love the little glow on that. That's cool. Jaboon, birthplace, Great Fish Isle, water spirit. Jaboon can only speak Hylian, so hardly anyone understands the word he says. But he still looks cool looking. Here! I'm sorry. Orca, birthplace, Outset Island, talent, swordplay. In his younger days, Orca had hoped to be a swordsman, but he suffered a serious injury that ended that dream. He soon returned to Outset and became a fisherman. On a ledge on the wall, on one wall of his house is a memento from his days of training with a blade. Orca is a lifelong bachelor. While you were hanging out with girls, I was studying the blade. Sturgeon, birthplace, Outset Island. Personality, extremely serious. Known as Outset's living encyclopedia, Sturgeon is quite wise, boasting an abnormally high IQ. He has extremely sensitive nerves, quite the opposite of his younger brother Orca, who lives downstairs. Surprisingly, Sturgeon was an accomplished swordsman in his youth. I'd be very interested in seeing that. Sue Bell, birthplace, Windfall Island. Personality, serious. Sue Bell was born and raised on Windfall, but she became concerned for the health of her grandfather, Sturgeon, so she... Oh! That's interesting. Pardon me. So she decided to move to live with him on Outset Island. Morning, noon, and night, she fills vases with water and carries them on her head from the well to their house. Strange enough, she actually enjoys the task. She's weird like that. Seagull, birthplace unknown, talent flying. Seagulls soar freely over the great sea. They love hoi pears above all other foods, and eating them simply steals their hearts. So long as they don't steal my hearts. Why don't we get her skull dress? Like, yeah, this came out after the finale, so yeah, why don't we get her skull dress? He's so cool. Errol, birthplace, Outset Island. Personality, kind and true to her family. Aw. Link's energetic young sister is adored by all who meet her. Her current goal is to learn how to fetch water so she can help out her grandmother. Her most treasured belonging is a telescope bearing a drawing of a seagull. Oh yeah, whatever happened to that thing? Pretty sure she gave it to someone. I hope they're taking good care of it, whoever it is. Yeah, I hope she does. Glad she never gave something like that to me. I don't know what the hell I would do with it. Link's grandma. Birthplace, Outset Island. Pardon me one moment while I... There we go. Personality, worrywart. This kind old woman works hard to raise her 2 grandchildren. She's a very talented cook. Her special elixir soup is sure to raise anyone's spirits. She also can be somewhat mischievous and enjoys playing the occasional prank on Link. Let's see. Wild pig, birthplace unknown, talent digging holes, and it's the only time you see a white pig of that size. Well, I guess it depends on what pig you bring, actually. If you only bring one of them, I guess that, it's always a black one if you bring all three. But I wonder if you don't bring the black one, then I guess, yeah, then you'd see one of the other two grow big. Talent digging holes. Wild pigs are found primarily in the fields of Outset Island. They love all-purpose bait above all other foods, and when they eat it, they can't help but tear into the earth. Just gotta dig in there to get that food, yo. Rose. Birthplace, Outset Island. Favorite thing? Animals. The mother of Joel and Zill, Rose is a woman of refreshingly simple tastes, but she's a demanding mother. She has the bad habit of trying to laugh her way out of lies. Okay, then. Abe. I don't know why, but for some reason just thought he'd look kind of like Abe Lincoln. I don't know. Birthplace, Outside Island. Greatest treasure, his family. Abe is a family man who takes good care of his wife and two kids. In his younger days, his dashing good looks and baritone voice made him quite the ladies' man. Then one day, he was instantly smitten by a woman named Rose. Even though he was constantly rebuffed, he persisted and finally convinced Rose to marry him. Okay, then. Joel. He'll grow up to be in The Last of Us. Birthplace, Outside Island. Main interest, sticks. Joel's dream is to grow up as soon as he can so he can jump across boulders just like Link. Both he and his younger brother Zill distinctly resemble their father. Ah, so this one's gonna... So Snotnose here is gonna rename himself to Tommy. Good to know. Birthplace, Outside Island. Talent, sniffling. What a talent. Zill's a hyper-inquisitive young boy who speaks his thoughts as soon as they come to mind. He can often strike a nerve without realizing it. He likes to imitate his older brother Joel, and strangely enough, it seems that he actually lets his nose run on purpose. So you decide to be the worst thing in this game. Second worst thing in this game. I shouldn't say that. My apologies. That was truly insulting. But still, he chooses that. Alright, Windfall. Oh boy, Windfall. Oh boy, Windfall. Oh boy, Windfall. Alright, here we go. Minenko? Minenso? I don't know. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite thing? Pictographs. This former beauty became famous after being dubbed Miss Windfall Island about 40 years ago. There isn't a younger woman who could take that title away. Alright. Hey, Anton! Yes, Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite activity? Kickboxing. Really? The reason his favorite second hobby is taking walks is because it keeps his legs in shape. He's had his eye on a certain young lady lately. Yeah, and I help play matchmaker. Missy. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Her son, Dampa the Sailor. Oh, good to know. Okay, when we get to Dampa, that's her son. She's just an ordinary elderly woman. Cool. Which means that's not good for her back, the fact she's constantly looking out to sea. You. Creeb. Ugh. I can't believe I forgot about you. Twice. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Least favorite proverb? Only smoking fools love high places. Okay. This young guy's trademark is his yellow hat. He seems to have an unusual interest in the town's Ferris wheel and lighthouse. Alright. So that is considered more of a Ferris wheel than a windmill, I guess. Pompey and Vera. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Hobby, gossiping. Pompey and Vera are the town's most talkative pair of ladies. And they are always spreading idle gossip. Lately, they've been obsessed with Lenzo Heart. Alright. Garrickson. Windfall Island. Personality, passionate. He is constantly thinking of someone on a faraway island. He's apparently a very passionate man, and he has a very hip sense of fashion. Really? Yeah, okay. Zunari, what do you got? The shop guru Zunari. Birthplace, a cold island. Pet phrase, dear me. Even on a hottest day of summer, Zunari can be found in his shop wearing the beloved hood that his mother made for him. Aww, okay, that's better now. She made for him. He keeps a great treasure in his safe there. On a side note, he turns 40 this year and is now recruiting for a wife. Recruiting for a wife. Nice phrasing. Okay. Let's see. What was this dude's name? E. It starts with an E? Nope. Tot, Windfall Island. Talent, dancing. This young fellow dreams of becoming a professional dancer. He dances before a strange stone monument day and night. This smooth dancer may still be practicing, but he's also recruiting for a partner. Like, also recruiting for a wife, or, like, dance partner? Oh god, he made him look so sad. The Pictographer Lenzo, birthplace unknown, personality hard to grasp. Lenzo is a famed photographer known to all. His mysterious personality is quite popular with the ladies in town. Okay. Petova and Joanna, birthplace Windfall Island, nicknamed the Little Tipsters. These two girls are talented at hitting on island rumors, seemingly without any tips or advice from others. Children can be really frightening sometimes. There's no relation to the other two? Really? Thought for sure that there'd be some relation. Miss Marie, the joyful teacher, Miss Marie. Birthplace Windfall Island, this year's lucky number 20. This year marks the 20th year this splendid individual has worked as Windfall's school teacher. Her hobby is collecting joy pendants. Her goal in life is to raise unique and creative students. The most unique thing she's ever created is her own hairstyle. Nice. Windfall's gang of boys, the Killer Bees. Birthplace Windfall and main objective, raising trouble. This small gang of 4 calls itself the Killer Bees. Starting from the left, the members are the leader, Ivan, a very talented and reliable leader. Leave all tree climbing to him. Jin, the fox. That's just mean. Ivan's quick-witted advisor. His wry insults can be hard to take. Jan, the blue hair. They just call him the blue hair, okay. Uses his innocent looks to avert trouble. He's a Killer Beast thug. Oh! Oh, so he's the one who will mess you up the most! The pig-nosed June Roberto. Secretly aims to be the next gang leader. He was raised in a bourgeois family and has developed into a terrible little tyrant. When these 4 are together, they fear absolutely nothing. It's always the innocent-looking ones that will cause the most damage. Yes. Maggie's father doesn't deserve a name. Birthplace Windfall Island. Personality? Not particularly good. Surprisingly, Maggie's father is quite confident that he is the epitome of fashion. It would probably be more accurate to say that the clothes he wears are distinct. He seems to especially like vintage clothes and jewelry. I wonder what it says if you get to him before the whole Forsaken Fortress thing. Maggie, birthplace Windfall Island. Favorite things? Love and romance. Aww. Maggie was dirt poor before being kidnapped and held captive in the Forsaken Fortress. She's quite popular with all the boys, but she prefers wild boys over all others. Lately, she has taken to writing poems and will soon be publishing one entitled A Woman's Heart is Blue. First of all, how do you know that? Second of all, aww. Anyway. Mila, birthplace Windfall Island. Personality, harsh. She had freaking, like, diamond scrunchie or whatever the hell? Jeez, This poor girl was filthy rich until she got rescued from a prison in Forsaken Fortress. Now that her family has fallen on hard times, she works for the shop on Windfall Island to help ease their hardship. Alright. Mila's father, birthplace Windfall Island. Favorite thing? Money. His hobby was once collecting expensive vases, but unfortunately they were the kind of vase that one wants to break as soon as one catches sight of them. Those who did and were forced to compensate him for his loss were said to regret afterwards. Really? Nothing after that? Nothing about his current life? Aw. I want to know more about these people, damn it. Linda, Windfall Island. Best friend, Sue Bell from Outset. Lately, her childhood friend, the delicate Camo, has become smitten with her, but she's apparently completely oblivious to his feelings. Who's Camo? Camo? That's not Anton. Don't be trying to ruin my ship here, Camo, whoever you are. Candy the Sailor, birthplace Windfall Island. Good at cooking? Crepes. At first glance, Candy looks a little intimidating, but he's actually extremely kind and quite knowledgeable. He's always happy to share his knowledge, too. He's energetic and sort of a scamp for a 17-year-old. I mean, I can't say anything. I know a 17-year-old who looked like he was 30, so... Oop. Back when I was in high school, dude straight up looked like he was 30. Dampa the Sailor. Okay, so this is that elderly woman's son. Birthplace Windfall Island. Favorite animal? Pigs. Oh, he's the pig wrangling guy. Okay. What is up with his beard? Is that his teeth? Oh my god, that's his teeth! Oh my god! Okay. Dampa recently got some pet pigs, and now they're all he can think about. He really confirms the old adage about pets and their owners. Those are his teeth! Oh my god, I never realized. Holy shit, I always thought that the line was just like his mouth. Oh my god. I can't... I hope I unsee that. Kane the Sailor. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite occupation? Artist. Long ago, Kane longed to be an artist or a sculptor, but circumstances in his home life forced him to become a sailor. He's still critical of all artistic expression, though. Okay. Gummy! Yes, Gummy the Sailor. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite spice? Pepper. Nice. No one knows where he gets his spending money from, but this nifty sailor spends night after night unwinding at the auction. I'm aware of this. Sam! Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite spot? The Seaview Bench. He thinks that a little composure is of the utmost importance in life. Sam's a card-carrying member of the Joyous Volunteer Association. Alright. Gillian. Jillian? I'm gonna go Jillian. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Workplace, the Cafe Bar. Jillian manages a cafe in place of her now ill father. It seems she once had a boyfriend, but that info is top secret. Okay, then. Gossick. Oh, this was Gossick. Okay. I got, Garrickson confused with Gossick earlier. When I was about to say his name, I was like, Gossick! Nope, Garrickson. Okay, why did I think Gossick? Anyway, Birthplace, Windfall Island. Personality, not brave. There isn't much to say about Gossick. Cool. Bombmaster Cannon. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Mood, shifts violently. Cannon is the world's only maker of bombs. Oh, the world's only maker? Jeez, Oh, no wonder no other place sold bombs. He had the monopoly on the whole thing. Oh, that's what the pirate said, running the little monopoly. He considers himself a magician with gunpowder and other explosives. His hairstyle is as unique as his talent. Oh god, also bothers me now. I never noticed before that his longer hair was asymmetrical. That bothers me now. Thank you for your update. Jeez, I also love that the picture they used was of him tied up. The Potion Master, Doc Bandom. Birthplace, Windfall Island. Favorite food, chew jelly. Doc Bandom spends his days researching choo-choos in his potion shop. He visits Pawprint Island now and then to collect the chew jelly he uses to make his potions. He considers himself a potion artist, and like an artist, he's quite whimsical. Yep, because Pawprint Island is a great place for chews. Camo. Oh! So you're the dude. You're the one trying to ruin my ship. Birthplace, Windfall Island. With years with no girlfriend, 18. Ever the romantic Camo loves to gaze at the night sky. He and his dear friend Linda were once classmates at Mrs. Murray's school. She's with Anton. Leave her alone. Alright, well, God, Windfall gave a lot. There are a lot of characters with whom I actually would like to know more about. But such is the life of video games, you only get to see what's shown. Or I guess that's the case of any media, really. Fanfictions will fill in the rest. Alright, pirates! Mako. Personality, at first glance, quiet. Least favorite thing, having his glasses touched by strangers. Mako is called the brains of the ship and the king of invention. He may look like a weakling, but his glasses give him keen eyesight, and he's unstoppable when mad. Not many know this, but he keeps a knife hidden in that thick book of his. Oh god. Okay. Ah, yes. What was your name again? Nico? I think Nico. Yeah, Nico, yeah. Personality, Mary. Least favorite thing, Gonzo's underwear. Nico is the bottom rung on the pirate ladder, so he's responsible for all the odd jobs on the ship. He's quite childish and rarely thinks of the consequences of his actions. Even so, he shows no signs of having what it takes to move up the pirate ladder. Doesn't surprise me. Zuko. Wait, we had Mako and Zuko? Oh my god. I probably made that joke many episodes ago, but still, oh my god. Oh, geez, excuse me, my apologies. Personality, taciturn. Talent, spying. Zuko is in charge of keeping watch. His sharp eyes can read signs a mile off, but no one really understands what he says, so they rarely know what he's seen. I beg. What? I beg. I don't understand. I beg. Holy shit, an iceberg! Nudge. Personality, who knows? Talent, sewing. Nudge seems to understand Tetra best of all the pirates and often counsels her in her decision-making. He's actually stronger than Gonzo. Huh. Noted. I'll forget. Senza. Personality, mild-mannered. Talent, talking, maybe? Senza is in charge of keeping the pirate ship in order. He's a mild-mannered speaker, but his persuasive skills are said to be unmatched. Our boy Gonzo. Gonzo. Personality, short-tempered. Favorite thing, Miss Tetra. Leader of Tetra's family of pirates, Gonzo seems to be quite strong, but he cries at the drop of a hat. Speaking of Tetra, our girl! Tetra, personality, elusive. Tetra seems bossy and strong-willed, but she's actually quite kind. Orphaned at a young age, Tetra followed in her mother's footsteps, become a pirate and watching after her mother's gang of lovable swabbies. Tetra and her crew are in search of a legendary treasure hidden beneath the waves of the Great Sea. Cool. Let's go up the other line now. We got the ad on Knuckle, birthplace unknown, occupation carver. Knuckle is another one of Tingle's younger brothers. He happens to be Ankle's twin. He finished carving Tingle Tower when he was 10 years old. Jeezum. Oh, crap. Really? Crap. When he was 10 years old, the head is his studio. Supposedly, it used to bother him that this collection was considered complete, even without his figurine. Yep, used to be considered incomplete. That's because it was complete without him. In the original version. Alright, well, we see the issue here, so give me one moment, everybody. Just gonna quickly grab a charger. Okay, so, now then. Let's see. David Jr., birthplace, Windfall Island. Occupation, treasure hunter. I should back away, actually, a little bit now I think about it. 17-year-old... 17! Jeez, he does not look 17. 17-year-old David Jr. set out to sea with dreams of finding a treasure of the ghost ship that his now deceased father once saw. Oh, shall we tell him? He gets seasick quite easily and was in just such a state when he awoke in a daze on Tingle Island. Ankle told him that self comes before wealth, and he's been working in a tower ever since. He really hates the uniform. Ankle. Birthplace, unknown. Favorite proverb? One may as well hang for a stolen sheep as for a stolen lamb. What? Since being taught how to decipher maps by his older brother Tingle, Ankle has been supporting his good-for-nothing twin brother, Knuckle. The only time he feels he can truly be himself is when he's tending to the Tingle Island flower garden. So, Knuckle's lazy. Cool. Tingle, birthplace unknown. Favorite thing? Fairies and deciphering maps. It's been several years since Tingle first became enchanted with deciphering maps in the hopes it would lead him to find fairies. And he's lost many things during that time. He's raising funds to begin his search for fairies, hoping to embark sometime in his 30s, while the rest of his life is still upon him. At the age of 35, the pressure's on. Oh, why do you make Beetle look sad? Beetle, birthplace unknown. Favorite thing? Bugs, especially beetles. A businessman by nature, Beetle's sales pitch is unmatched. He hopes to open a chain of trading posts where people can buy, sell, or trade anything. Loot the Sailor, birthplace Windfall Island. His only fear, the mermen. The fish face, that's funny. Loot spends his days working far from home at the boating course. He takes his earnings straight to the cafe bar in Windfall to enjoy a relaxing beverage. Alright. Salvatore, birthplace Windfall Island. Talent, drawing pictures. He draws all his own props. Nice. Long ago, Salvatore hoped to be a famous painter, but that dream didn't last long. He eventually returned to his hometown and came up with his current business plan. It's been a huge success, allowing him to purchase his own island, where he has opened up the second store in what he hopes will become a huge chain. I mean, I'm down for that. He's now busy trying to think up that one idea that will spark his next big endeavor. Reasonable. Alright, let's see. The Mystical. Fairy, birthplace unknown. Good first impression? Good. Fairies are the most reliable of creatures. When their master's life energy has been depleted, they immediately come to his or her aid. They can be carried in bottles. Great fairies. Lots of them. Birthplace Angular Isles. Talent powering up. The 7 great fairies, 7 of them, who are destined to aid the great hero by increasing his powers, are hiding in 7 different reaches of the Great Sea. And we found them all! God, this one's particularly gorgeous. Holy crap. Just like, holy crap. Also, I like that the reflection shows just the wall. God, that is gorgeous. Holy crap. And then there's Cute. Queen of Fairies. Birthplace Fairy Island. Talent, empowering arrows with fire and ice. She appears to be but a child, but she is much greater and far more powerful than the great fairies. She will grant Link the power to add fire and ice to his arrows. And she's awesome. The Traveling Merchants. Birthplace unknown. Favorite food? Rocks. Birthplace Death Mountain, thank you. These businessmen are traveling the world in search of curios and oddities, each with the hope of someday opening his own shop. Nobody knows where these wandering merchants have come from or where they're headed. I could make a Cotton Eye Joe joke, but I think it's too obvious, and I kind of just made it just by doing that. Old man, ho-ho! Birthplace unknown. Favorite thing? Telescopes. Old man, ho-ho! Found his first telescope after retiring from his job and has been traveling in search of new sights ever since. A new discovery always awaits at the far end of his telescope. Alright, so we have the Salvage Corps. Birthplace? The Angular Isles. Really? Talent, searching for sunken treasure. These young men found friendship through their common interest in searching for sunken treasure. Soon afterward, they formed the Salvage Corps. With their first haul of treasure, all they could afford to buy was their diving suits. Now they dream of finding that one huge haul that makes them all rich. They are currently searching for the legendary treasure sunken beneath the sea. Alright. Over on this side, we have Fishman. Birthplace, the Great Sea. Personality, honorable, dutiful, and surly. But he's not named Merman? Huh. Apparently these fish were aided long ago by the King of Red Lions, which is why they're now willing to offer Link valuable information. Unfortunately, much of their information is off the mark. For many long years they have suffered from stiff necks, but none of them know how to cure it. Alright. King of Hyrule. Daphnis Nohansen Hyrule. The King of Hyrule is unable to protect his kingdom from evil and left its fate up to the gods. The King of Red Lions is merely his disguise. His full name is one that is truly fit for royalty. Daphnis Nohansen Hyrule. Over on this side we have Princess Zelda. Princess Zelda is the legitimate heir to the Hyrulean royal family. She is actually the Pirate Tetra. Yep. And then finally, our reward for completing the Nintendo Gallery. Link and the King of Red Lions. Birthplace, Outset Island. Favorite hand, left. The hero of wind, Link, uses the Wind Waker to control the wind and sail the seas on his mysterious boat, which is actually the King of Hyrule. Surprisingly, he seems to have an unnatural interest in figurines and has at last completed his collection. He is now the master of the Nintendo Gallery. Hooray! We did it! We're the master! Unnatural? I feel personally attacked now. But yes, with that is Wind Waker 100% completed, including the Nintendo Gallery. And that's it for this entire series. So on that note, join me for what comes next. And until then, this has been Dementis. Thank you for watching, and I send adios!